Right, so we're gonna bring this one down now, yeah, and we're gonna drop some rhythms and we're gonna have a little chat. So come in, Gosple Fish. Good to have you in the studio today.
Bless
How
you, brother.
doing, bro?
Yeah, man, all good. Give thanks.
Yeah, wicked to have you. Let me just move over a little bit, make some space. Right, so for the listeners who don't know, just tell the people, where did you grow up?
Listeners, morning, evening, good night, wherever you is. Yeah, well, me born and grew up in a Spanish town, you know, a little community called Thompson, just opposite the Spanish Town Hospital. Yeah, so we grew up in that little town. A good few DJ and singers come from around there. Like you have Papa San, you have Jonathan Wolfman, you have Lady G, and yeah, a good few of us there, you know.
So when you was growing up as a youth, what sort of music was you listening to at home or outside? What sort of tunes?
Well, to be fair, we used to listen to like mommy and daddy tune, you know what I'm saying? Them Al Green and them Benny King and you understand?
Yeah. Sunday music.
Yeah. But not far from me, about 5 houses away, there was a local sound system called Happy Tone.
Yeah.
So that was like our starting point, you know. Every Friday it's string up, or Saturday, whenever. And we just go out there and we just start create, you know, we own craft.
So how old was you in these times? What sort of age?
Quite young. I would say really early, like from 12.
Wow.
Because we still go school and thing, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you get your name, Gosple Fish? Yeah, because I had to think, because when I first see it, I thought, well, I better be careful what I say, man, because he's going to be a really religious guy. And then when I met you, you said, no. Just tell the people how you got the name Gosple Fish.
Well, to be fair, the fish come first, because my mom, them used to say my mouth long like snook fish. I think when me serious or when me hungry or something, my mom say your mouth long like snook fish. You know what I'm saying? So the fish come first. The gospel now, there was a church next door, well, not exactly next door, but just around the corner, called the Miracle Church of God. So me end up start going to that church, and my friend Jimmy Crazy, who me and him do the first track, him actually said to me one day, him see me with Bible in hand and everything, and him just said, wait, how this are the gospel miracle? So it wasn't really Gospel Fish first, it was the miracle, because the church didn't name Miracle Church of God. So him say the gospel miracle, and then it just stick.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Then them change it to Gospel Fish and then whatever else, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a unique name. So was there any artists, like local, you touched on a few artists that you grew up with. Was there any particular artist that inspired you to pick up the mic and start to chat lyrics?
Oh yes, definitely. Lieutenant Stitchy.
Yeah. Because
them time it was like 10 cents to give you 3 tunes in the jukebox. So I used to come from school and sometimes put the 10 cents in and just 3 Lieutenant Stitchy. I'm just a comp on the scene and him really have me. I just love how this guy flash him lyrics and the content and the lyrics is just, you know, it's just full of humor, you know, as well as serious, you know what I'm saying? So yes, so me used to like punch this tune, Lab 'em Out Business from Lieutenant Stitchy. Yeah, I mean, I punch at the tune still, but him was my main inspiration.
And any other inspirations growing up?
Yeah,
like,
well, we listen to almost everybody.
Yeah.
Papa San, which was in the CM, him was like the lead role in the community.
Yeah.
And people like, and Dirtsman as well, you know.
So this was in Spanish Town, yeah?
Yeah, Spanish Town, same place over Thompson.
Is that near Prison Oval Rock?
Near the Prison Oval, exactly.
Yeah, I like that tune.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so we have people like Major Worries as well.
Yeah. Big artists.
Yeah, but gone too soon, unfortunately. But yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, but you know, because the sound Happy Tone, I think the guy related to Major Worries related to the man who used to run it. So yeah, man, we were all there. It's a local community where everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, and it does, like, from listening to the music, obviously I was meant to go to Jamaica in January, but from listening, you can tell certain areas seem to have artists that are in a certain style. Like from my understanding, that people from Spanish Town don't suffer fools gladly, and they won't have it. They're proper strong and stand up for themselves, and then they won't take no talk.
Yeah, you know, this thing used to happen, you know, during back in the days. There's always a little thing about Kingston artists and Spanish Town artists, which is how them come with this border clash, you know, which never, you know, go on for too long. But it was good when it used to go in, border clash, where you have the Kingston meet Spanish Town artists, you know what I'm saying? But we still, I say, them can't touch the Spanish Town artists, you understand? Everybody know that, that's a fact.
Right, so we're going to carry on with the interview in a couple, but now we're going to drop a track. So this track is titled 10. What year did this track come out? Can you remember, roughly?
Why? Remember me, I get too old, you know.
Same here.
You're young, man. You're still in
You can tell I'm old. I come with a flask of tea tonight. Normally it would have been Red Stripe or rum, but I got a nice cup of herbal tea in the corner. Getting old.
Yeah, 10 really was in the early 90s. I would say around 92, between 92 to 94. I would say 10 come on. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's the era for dancehall. Right, guys, we're going to drop this track now. So this track is titled 10, Gosple Fish.
Now we have some man up here to compete them check for, but the Bible says so for the
Right, so Gosple Fish has proper surprised me because all week I've been looking for vinyl, some of his releases, and they're quite hard to get. I did manage to cop a couple, but he's actually brought a piece of vinyl with him that is near on impossible to get, and it's the first track that was released. Is that right, Gospel?
Yes, definitely.
And it's featuring you and Jimmy Crazy. Come out on Volcano, and it's called Neighbor Cussing. And didn't you get into a little bit of trouble for this track?
Not really, you know, because
or was that was another track?
That was another track you're talking.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the video for that other one.
Yeah. They did ban that track.
Yeah.
But this one was all right when it come out.
Right, so we're going to play it now, vinyl 7-inch. I haven't clinged it. We've literally thrown it straight on the technique, and this one, Neighbor Cussing.
Now this one is coming from Gospel and Jimmy, and dedicated to all bad living neighbor about here. Cause these people are poisonous. We and them can't plan gungo line. You see what I mean? Hey, neighbor cussing, neighbor cussing, neighbor cussing.
There was a question I wanted to ask you. So have you got any interesting stories? I don't want you to get anyone in trouble, but from when you was touring or performing back in the day, was there any times where you might have got into a little bit of trouble somewhere on your tour and you had to get out there quick, or any funny stories, anything that
to be fair, no trouble really, you know what I'm saying? There's a funny story.
He's smiling as he says it.
Let me see now. Well, one thing I always remember, you know, there's a thing one time happened with Major Worries, because as I tell you, we in the local community, and so I think we did a DJ Happy Tone song, and Worries now him really not easy, which is why his name is Worries, you know, because him know me don't eat what they call it, like crab.
Yeah, shellfish.
Yes, me not eat that.
No crustaceans.
You see it. And him come and he's like, him said to me, he said, open your mouth. Me I give you something. And me say, what that? Because we always a share food.
Yeah.
And me say, what that? And he said, just open your mouth, man. And me like a fool go say, and open my mouth. But as soon as him I go drop it inside my mouth, me smell the rawness from the thing. So me just, me say, boy, you wicked brethren, coming on name them thing there and you still a force it. So that was a funny one we always stick in my head. But apart from that, other little things happen, I mean, with other entertainers, which me not really get into, because me not really there for the certain things. Because, and, you know, we all go through what we go through in our time. Yeah. We overcome with things and we are move on in a love same way. You understand? So, yeah,
keep it positive, innit? Leave the negative in the past.
Exactly.
Right, so what brought you to the UK? So you come over to the UK in the 90s. And what was the reason for coming over? Was it to do like a tour, or was you releasing an album? And
well, it was Read and Write.
Because
it was in the top 10. And they said that I should come and get some shows going. So I came over with Dennis Starr and Junior Starr. It was their song, you know what I'm saying? They were the one that produced it. So I came over with them. And it was okay.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to drop that track now, yeah? So Read 'em Right. This one's, it's a confusing track because it's got about 3 different names and you explained to me. So I'm going to play the digital version because I think this is a different version to what you sent me. So you've got Wickedest Ting in Life.
Yeah, I think it's how they name the songs, you know.
Yeah,
it's not me really controlling the names of the producers.
So is it on different rhythms? Because there's another one that's on a slightly different rhythm.
Well, they should be on a different rhythm because the Read and Write really comes out on the Punani rhythm.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna drop this one, and if it is the wrong one, then we'll play the other one that I've got on vinyl next to me. But this one is labelled Wickedest Ting in a Life.
One of the wickedest thing in a life is when you catch a man and rub down your wife. One of the wickedest thing in a life is when you catch a man and rub down your wife. God kill me if me wouldn't chop off a hand instantly. Hold all the man and butter it badly. What bun me most is how the man ugly. That a no man that is a human monkey. Boy have a nose they triple time fi me wife name Nancy. No she no easy. Look like
yes, so I've been informed that this is not the track. It is got the same title and it come out on Sinbad. So was there like a release that was brought out in the UK? So Read 'em Right and Wickedest Ting in the Life.
Well, Read and Write really actually entitled Golden Rule.
Okay.
But the people and everybody just call it Read and Write because it says one of the wickedest thing in a life is when you're big and you can't read and write. But it's really called Golden Rule. So I would say Read and Write is like a secondary title.
Yeah. Well, we're going to let this one play anyway because I bought it on vinyl. And I like this one. But yeah, and then when you come over to the UK, you did like was it like a dubplate clash version, Sweetest Ting in the Life? Was that for Fashion Records?
Yeah, I was asked to do it by Fashion because there's a lot of people who wanted something either similar to Read and Write also. So yeah, I did do it for Fashion.
Right, we're going to let this one play and then we're going to find some of the right tracks to play. But it is very difficult to find a lot of gospel's early music because the vinyl's really hard to get. There ain't many digital copies out there. We've spent all week between us buying stuff on Discogs, hunting down stuff. But we're going to let this one ride out.
It's when you catch a man and rub down your wife. One of the wickedest thing in a life is when you catch a man and rub down your wife. God kill me if me wouldn't chop off a hand instantly. Hold all the man and butter it badly.
Yeah, so we're going to drop the next track now. So this one, Them and a Friend. And as you said, Sonia said she loves it. You said you love it. So what can you tell us about this one? When did it come out?
Them and a Friend. Well, Them and a Friend come out definitely about 95 or 94. But the thing about it, it was one of them controversial tracks where you have to kind of sometime notice because the music business is very, is very dramatic at times. You know what I'm saying? So, and we get a lot of challenges. So when the challenges come, you get inspired and you just write.
Yeah.
And I think that's how that one come about.
Yeah, right. So this track, Them and a Friend.
I would move man on coming like destruction. Plague and pestilence, burn up. Hope your man cramp and drop dead. Gospel pass. Here when we look on them and tell them, say, watch ya. Me want know, them are no friend. Then them are what to win when they hear it. Then them are who? I must see enemy. Bad boy, them are no friend. Then them are what to win when they hear me. Then them are who? I must see enemy. You coulda reach, you coulda been like a
yeah, so if you're listening to the lyrics on that one, yeah, proper making me laugh. So I just said to Gosple Fish off the mic, and we're going to bring the conversation so you guys can hear it at home on your radio. So you use a lot of humour in your lyrics, which makes me laugh because it is quite funny. So is that how you deal with tough things when you face them? You put a smile on and crack joke and laugh and then just keep moving? Because that's how I deal with everything. And my missus gives me nothing but grief saying all you do is crack jokes and laugh. Why are you not serious?
I think it's easier to deliver with a bit of humor. I think, which is why I like Lieutenant Stitchy, because he's just full of humor in his songs, them, which is why he's really my main inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
And Professor Nuts as well. He's another one. Have you seen him when he does like live stand up? He's funny, man.
He's amazing, brother. He's just amazing. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. Out to the Marcia, out to all the crew. Right. So the next track is You Must Be Full, which come out on Sinbad Productions before Marcia messages me and tells me. I know that because this one's on vinyl. So what sort of year was this one? Because a lot of these labels, they haven't got the date on them, which I love.
I think you better ask Marcia.
Marcia, can you please tell us You Must Be Full, what year that came out? Because it'd be nice to write it on the white cardboard label that I've got standing next to me with my Sharpie. But as I said, if you need help, but she said, anytime you're ready, she's been playing sound for 50 years. And that's also big up Dub Plate Pearl, because she's been playing sound for a long time as well. Big up all the veteran selectors, because if they don't share this knowledge with the youngers, then we're not going to learn. So it's always good to learn from your elders. Right, you're locked to Eruption Radio, Mr Vee, Gosple Fish. This track coming on, You Must Be Full.
Talk about countryman this and countryman that. I know man never did a town when town a run out and do a banana clock. Watch me, Lord of His mercy. You must say fool, you must say some lunatic your neighbor. They don't a country when man a troll lick. You must say fool, you must say some lunatic your neighbor. They don't a country when man a troll lick. Me get me understand town did a run hot, but me ban a country me no ban under clock.
Right, so let's bring this one down. So the next track we're going to play is Talent for Talk, yeah? And this one is a taxi version. So as I said, I've got two versions of this, but this taxi version is the best version, I'm not going to lie. The rhythm in it is wicked. Obviously, Sly and Robbie. So tell us a little bit about how this track come about.
Yeah, I was in the studio Penthouse, and Sinbad introduced me to Sly. And Sly said him like the sound. So him say him just arrange a date for me come back, and me just record. I think I recorded it in Sonic Sound still. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's a wicked tune, wicked rhythm. So this one right here, right now, Talent for Talk, Gosple Fish, come out on Taxi.
Now you don't know say a gift is a precious stone in our man, yeah. Anyway, go prosper it, therefore we have to cherish it, saying. Gospel Fish on him face again. Watch ya. Make the talent fit talk and me gifted fit teach. And now wicked me wicked and I me not kinted. Get the talent fit talk and me gifted fit teach. And now wicked me wicked and I me not kin him. Now me a go through a stone in a somebody hack pen, and any hack get it lick him a go real and pen. You a get rent. I me not take people friend. But if a chica foot a come and a diss the reverend for your home please. If I me talent you need for a God give me this and you now go succeed.
Yeah, big up all the crew that are locked. EruptionRadio.uk. Right, so the next track, My Wedding. Tell us a little bit about this one.
My Wedding, yes. It's a track, basically, it explain. Because there is some Rastaman, well, it's a particular track where inspired by a Rastaman.
Yeah.
Him did a really beat up him woman, big time ill treat, you know, lick her down with stone, blah, blah, blah. So, seeing that, and him was my neighbor as well, it did inspire me to write this track.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right, so this track entitled My Wedding, Me Wedding.
Me Wedding.
Yeah, man, Gospel Fish, Malcolm Center, you know. Me put a fire upon the rats we kick and boxing empress. Scissors upon the locks we exercise such weakness. I want to them don't know such a pressure. Yo, you should have seen me have me wedding. Me and my wife is celebrating. A lot of love we were sharing. Me love her for she's so caring. Yo, me put a fire upon the rats we kick and box
him empress. The one way to go be cheer and lick him woman speechless. My God, it look like some ras possessed. If you know schizophrenic talk, let me get on the head check. How you fi step in at the chase of your princess? A flame and shame, pan and not is so worthless. Rasta man fi full up of love and light and warmness. But abuse your woman, you no give her